work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. You got me feeling some type of way. You make me wanna stay in all day. You're the reason I can't get out my head. I just can't stop thinking about you. 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 I just can't stop thinking about you.
Head underwater, I'm falling back into you. I thought we'd be smarter, I got nothing left to lose. You said you fall with me, no matter how far it goes. Down deep and under, we're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different, makes me wanna risk it. Every time I look at you, you pull me back into your river. Swim a little deeper, I don't need to breathe with my head underwater. I'm not sure I really care. We're all of our demons, and they never disappear. I will forgive you if you've forgiven me. We're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different, makes me wanna risk it. Every time I look at you, you pull me back into your river. Swim a little deeper, I don't need to breathe with my head underwater. Underwater.
Bichon picks up, and they've got a short field. They've got another goal. It's tied up at 12. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here.
Can Lola Dam chase that one down? That is a score for Harslinger Elferkel. Fantastic run by Julia Lutz.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge.
And we believe that requires knocking down the paywall.
We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch, and we want them to go viral.
When you become a member, you enable us to improve our working relationships with tournament organisers, events and federations.
And you'll help us to produce live stories for Ultimate fans, and to generate new fans with our enhanced content.
We are a group of Ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts, and we want to bring you coverage on a more consistent basis. We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Ciao ragazzi, support the community.
Let's subscribe ulti.TV. There's lots of the videos, posting, everything. Check it out. They are the best one. Woo!
If you want to grow Ultimate Sports, become a member of ulti.TV.
Regardez ulti.TV. Deviens un membre d'ulti.TV et fais grandir ta communauté.
Top ulti.TV. Dale-me y roginki-me Ultimate vendromene.
Si quieres ayudar a ulti.TV, puedes ser miembro de ulti.TV.
Everyone follow ulti.TV on Instagram, on YouTube. They've got everything.
Best content.
Like their pictures if you love frisbee. Just do it.
We're counting on you.
Bli medlem på ulti.TV.
Became member
of ulti.TV.
Mamma mia.
Contribue au développement d'Ultimate avec ulti.TV.
Like and subscribe, ulti.TV, the best in the world.
We want to grow Ultimate.
we want to grow Ultimate. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We have our signature style 2-camera setup,
With thousands of hours of experience,
and our crew is globally dispersed to facilitate coverage everywhere around the world. We can also scale back our broadcast with just one elevated camera, or scale up with 2 fields, 2 cameras, and 2 commentators on each.
we work with local teams and we all have the same mission, to grow the sport and bring it to new people by providing live coverage and new stories.
Become a member today on our Patreon page.
And fund our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories, ideas and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Right now,
He's going to have to bid. Just a football.
Huge layout block. Unbelievable stuff on the front corner of the end zone.
Maybe just that boost of energy they needed.
Huge swing pass and a great grab there from Spear.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ulti.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Welcome back to the European Ultimate Indoor Championships 2022, hosted by the wonderful Lithuanian Federation. And we are here at the KAUSTA, the BC Žalgiris Sports Arena, the academy pitch that will host the women's division this fine Saturday. And we're kicking off with the quarter-final crossovers. But the first ball is going to clip the side of the basketball nets, which have been raised, but we don't quite have the same clearance as we did yesterday. But this is the toughest matchup of them all, the top versus the bottom set of pools A and B. We have Lithuania, who are yet to face a defeat, versus the Poles, who are still seeking any wins in this tournament. The young Polish team on offense to start us off. Haven't played too much indoorsy style, and the block comes from the Lithuanian defense. Nice gunning down the line, but it's a beautiful pass to get things underway for the Lithuanians. Don't go for the break across. Šlemaita is going to put up a blady flick into the end zone. And with the hands, Rudiger Velaita is going to bring in the first goal of this game, and it's a break. So a nice, easy, clean hold. Lithuania playing, of course, in the white. And the fetching red shirts of the Polish team. Talked already about the fact that the Polish are quite a young team. Lots of their juniors representing, trying to best, of course, this very talented Lithuanian side, but an early error is going to give Lithuania a very short pitch to play with. Isolation one-on-one in the end zone. It's got to be favouring Kamila Reznikajte. Just guns it straight for that back corner and gets the goal straight off the block. So after the Polish error, Bucinaita exploits that one-on-one. So 2 clean defensive breaks for Lithuania. Of course, all these players representing the nation coming from the DTS Ultimate Club. So gold medal winners from the Danish hosted championship for the club division back in 2020. The last tournament even, before the pandemic gave us that long pause. But this is much better from the Polish. Jintare Petruskaite. I take that back. Anna Monchoska, of course, looking at the wrong side of my roster sheet. Number 23 for the Polish team makes great moves, but not quite having her best day at the office today. High one. Gedvelaita just pops it out in front, and that is easily taken. Aida Mitkovichuta with the goal. A little bit of face marking there from Anna Monchoska in the end zone. But it was a very nice pass to Rudiger Gedvelaita to set that one up. Nikovichaita's job very easy. So a bit more experience. Pachonka, the number 0. It's marshalling the offense at the back. Nice high backhand. Ijioska throws a little bit of an errant flick, trying to hit Pachonka. It just comes a little bit unglued. So it's a lead pass up line. Nice idea with the poach off. Just easy open side passes. The defense is on the shoulder. Opens up the space though to the soft side, and that's the break goal Well collected. Donata Bastos adds ones to her tally. And of course, we're bringing you action from all three, well, not all three, there's 3 venues we're giving you live streams from today. In fact, there are 4 venues across Kaunas for this European Indoor Championship. Currently bringing you Great Britain versus Great Britain versus Poland in the mixed division even. Latvia, Lithuania in the open division. So you have 3 streams for your delectation and viewing pleasure all day long. In this game, as we're expecting currently with the Lithuanians in charge, commanding lead 4-0, as timeout being taken. But it is quite impressive how clinical the Lithuanian team has come into this game. It's very, very easy in matches where perhaps your opponents aren't quite on your level, which I think is no disrespect to the Polish team. They're very young. They're playing a style of offense that maybe is better suited to outdoors. Not able to exploit quite the same in terms of their pace and speed that we've seen them display earlier this year at the junior divisions. But that is a very nice disc indeed. It's going to be taken out of contention though. That might have been better as a catch from Ruta Gudvlaite. Certainly won't get away with that too many times. With the chase down from Volocevic. Hammer over the top, trying to hit the space. Nice read. Petruskaite pops it back. Gudvlaite, bit of face marking on the dance. Going to have to throw a high stall release to Bassos. The pick is called. Bassos didn't catch it though, so that could well stand as a turnover, depending on the timing. It's called back, must have been well before the throw. Things looking a little bit sticky. The Polish playing better defense. Petruskaite puts up another bladey one. This time it's much better placed into the breadbasket of Donata Bassos. So after the ambitious steep shot for the Polish team, still hunting for their first goal. The Lithuanians add 5. These games are played to 42 minutes of regulation time, with a points cap maximum 17 to be scored. And after time expires, if your opponents are within 3 points of you, you play on. But if it's more than a 3-point deficit, you'll go, and that will be the end of the game at 42 minutes. So, much better movement from the Polish side. A stall out is going to be called. Couldn't quite catch it in your camera view, but things looking a little flustered as the Lithuanians try to trap on this near sideline. Just a little discussion between Ola Wieczorek and Haide Mikiewiczuta. So Jurcevic, a potential option for Marcela Flik. Which has been kept up well. Big hammer over the top, and there we go. A high stall, flat hammer from Marcela Flik is going to give the Bulls their first goal of this game in a stylish fashion. Attempt was there from the Lithuanian defender to get that block on the high disc. But the patience and a better read. Collected well. Agata Zuk. So Lithuania coming out on offense for the first time in this game. 5-1 they lead. Arcing flick, Bassos laying out, sliding on those knee pads. The turnover comes. But can't be made anything of. Spirit captain there trying to go for the goal. Patricia Paczynska-Jasinska. Blading flick across the top. Donata Bassos is going to call the foul. A little bit too much touching. Immediately accepted by Ola Chevonko. Bassos looking for the reset. Šlamaita coming in, and it's an easy flick for the goal. And they weren't perfect on offense, were Lithuania. After that sliding attempt from Bassos. But they do manage to punch it in. So Monika Šlamaita getting the assist. Vučinaite with the goal. High, lofty backhand release from Vučonka. It's going to be too big with the momentum behind Honorata Zalmbek. A nice look though, that's much better flow from the Polish. Marcinskiena looking for options upfield. Reznikaita chooses a spicy inside that's just about kept hold on to. Marcinskiena swings. Petriskaita now finds the captain. Back to Petriskaita. Giving and going in the pitch. Oh, and that's a lovely break to open up the top space. Aida Mikadifuchuta picks up another tally. And those are round flicks that were so good for the Lithuanians yesterday. Kamila Reznikaita finding that far break side of the pitch again. So with about 12 minutes expired, we get a lovely run through block from the Lithuanian Šlamaita. Monika Šlamaita, blady flick over the top into the paws of Ruda Gedvelaita. And in quick fashion, another goal is punched on the board. In this women's division at the moment, none of the Lithuanians have made it to the top of the stats board. And now turns to our scoreboard leaders for the division. Currently sat in pole position are the Lithuanians with 3 wins to their name, no losses yet, and a goals difference of plus 22. Seems appropriate for 2022, doesn't it? And of course, the Polish team currently yet to get themselves a win with a goals difference of minus 33. So you see Folek working in the back set. Nice puncture forward. Jurska punts back. This is good attack, zone look from Lithuania. seeing if they can confuse their place and stall their opponents, but it gets through. Some nice patient threading from Team Poland. Some lovely give-go action. I'm not sure we'll see too much more of the Lithuanian zone. Of course, these pitches not quite as big as yesterday's, nearly, but a little bit smaller. And we can see another pull hitting the ceiling. Much lower than yesterday's sort of curtain we saw will be brushed by maybe 2 of the pulls, but it's a different venue. Make that adjustment, big blade over the top. Kundalita just with a bit of a swing and a miss. Maybe a bit too casual, there's a little apology there. So an opportunity for Poland. They have cuts looking deep, Bassos working, grinding, and a miscue. That one looked like it was for Kasia Wolochewicz. Wasn't quite switched on. So that one was trying to hit Czerwonko, who had the unenviable task of being matched by Donata Bassos, and there is the goal for the Lithuanians. And that is 9-2. They're taking half. So we're going to take a break pause. Second half action here at the European Ultimate Indoor Championships 2022. Women's division action for you. It's Lithuania versus Poland. And currently the Lithuanians, the hosts and first seed coming into this championship, are 9-2 against the team in red, the young, athletic, more outdoors veteran players. Another pull hits the roof. These big air conditioning units, of course, not such a thing you have to be concerned about. This is being a basketball arena after all. But a slightly different venue to yesterday when there was probably about twice the clearance overhead. Going to have to be interesting to see how that impacts the play styles of the Dutch, who will be up next. But at the moment, it's still the battle to determine the result of this match. Lithuania looking mighty tasty. That's a very nice throw. Well caught. Blady into the path of Gintare Petruskaite. And coming out, of course, on offense in the half. (10-2). to Lithuania. Let's see how the Poles can respond. Nice high catch for Anna Maczowska. Looking a little bit lost for options, but eventually some fancy footwork for Hulko. Inside shot. I thought that was in. Looking a little lost. High dish is going to be swiped out of the air by Schlomaite. Oh, but that's a huge bid to rescue it. Maczowska with the block. It's a nice one for Shevonko, but she's going to overshoot Maczowska. So Lithuania with the disc again. It's a much longer point, but Barsos goes up high, ascending and claiming the disc once more. It's all about these flick breaks for the Lithuanians. The Poles are still sticking with that backhand force. But it just seems like Team Lithuania can throw pretty much whatever they want. It was a nice move around, actually, with the fate from Maciej who got the assist. It made Barsos' life much easier. But the Polish looking rather shut out of this one. That's a nice inside to Jeziorska. Better flow. Looking up line. Oh, there is the separation, but there is the block. Aida Mikovichuta sticks out the arm. That one a little too obvious. Nice work from Poland to work it up. Petrovaita has to work super hard to make that one count and overshoots. A little bit too much momentum in her legs. As she overthrows the captain of this team. Lithuania, of course, marshalled by Barbora Kundalita, former Euro star. Pachonka across, but chonks it a little bit. Can't quite connect with Zombek. Petrovaita, Scuba over the top. That's very nicely placed. Good defense though. Jadwiga Pachonka claims the disc back. Inside shot. Zombek finds in space Zook. Oh, and there is a lovely slicing pass. And that Jeziorska picks up the goal. A little bit of being on the back foot for the Lithuanian defense. And this is much better. There's a little bit of bumping from the marks during that point. But it works out for the Polish, and they put their first point in for this half. The highest scoreline for Poland yesterday in their game against GB. High one over the top. Oh, Schlomaite just tiptoeing into the end zone. Sneaky, sneaky. I think that might be the first time we've seen Monika Schlomaite on the other side. Receives the pass from Ruta Gedvalaita. And I'm quite correct, looking at my stat sheet. There's been 5 assists for Monika Schlomaite so far this game. So she's officially involved in over half of Lithuania's scores. Having herself a great morning, must have eaten plenty of breakfast. early start for these teams, 8 a.m. This game kicked off local time. And welcome if you've joined us, if you've gotten out of bed early on this Saturday, to be here with us. Let us know. You can get a shout out if you perhaps pop your name in the comments. A beautiful hammer over the top for the Polish, and it's going to be Flik underneath it. That is more like it. The big force broken after some lovely flow. So Kundalita bested by Anna Jecevic with the big hammer. But 12-4 the score, only 5 more for Lithuania to punch in. So we see a very big pull, going to sit and hang, be bricked by Monika Schlomaite. The bricks 8 meters into the pitch. Schlomaite a little bit lost, throws the backhand. Maciejewska is going to put a big lead pass, nearly runs into the wall, does Gedvalaita. Not the thing to do when you're 12-4 up and you're looking at perhaps a semi-final berth. It's a big one. The layout does come. Dominique Johnson. Big blade from Bassos. That one's a lot easier for Gedvalaita to tow in. There is a call to bring it back though. Perhaps a bit too much of a bump on the mark. Schlomaite sends it back. Cheeky scuba over the top, and once again Gedvalaita on that far line. This time it's going to work out with no calls to bring us back. Lovely bit of footwork. So 13-4 the Lithuanian lead now. Nearly the full 10. 4 more to send this one to points cap. But the Polish will have something to say about that first. Their compatriots currently playing against Great Britain in the mixed division. Won't give you any spoilers for that game because it's happening right now. So if you want to know what's going on, you can tune in on that live stream. Lucky people, 3 potential live streams to watch. We spoil you, we really do. Flik looking for the reset to Pichonka. It's a high grab. Well taken and punched into the end zone. Great stuff. Honorata Zombek with the assist after that huge lefty grab. We were tipped at the beginning of this tournament to see lots of things defensively from Marcela Flik, but she has been a dynamite player on offense for Lithuania, really using her speed and attack. So 13-5. Now we're starting to trade out this second half. Poland perhaps a little bit slower to start this morning. Putting the pressure on now, but that's a beautiful over-the-top shot. We're going back to the ways of the flick breaks. Kundalita, the captain, reeling that one in. Off the paws of Julia Petrovaita. And Lithuania within 3 points of seeing themselves into the semi-finals. with just under 12 minutes on the clock. Of course, this one, if Polish can't put in a lot more points in very, very quick fashion when we get to the end of time, regulation time that is, not the all time, that would be something quite incredible. Certainly be very upsetting if we got to the end of this match and that was the end of all time, because then we couldn't play any semi-finals or finals. But a break to pull. Oh no, I take it what? It's hit the top again. As she drones on. Nice find up line. Zoni, Pochi look again from Lithuania, trying to work on their different defensive looks. That's a lovely around flick. Beautiful throwing prowess. Bassus coming in with the block. Flik having a little think about it, but I'm still recovering from that huge around flick break from Anna Jacevich, the number 36. Nice around, Bucinaita. Good Velaita. Manchester going to have a bit of a job trying to get free of Flik, but a lovely up line for Gedvelaita. Easy pop to Bassus for the goal. So having generated the block, Donata Bassus does what she likes to do quite often, gets herself a little bit of bookends action. 15-5 now the score. The lead maintained by Lithuania. Too shy of seeing themselves advance in this championship bracket. They will, of course, play at 2 o'clock versus the winner of, and I might mess this up, I think it's the Netherlands versus Denmark. It'll either be that or Latvia, Great Britain. But I suspect, because the format here in the women's division has been designed to avoid teams that have met in the pool stages meeting in the championship bracket until the very big show. So, Lithuania on the charge. Beautiful scuba over the top. Absolute scenes. Gintari Petraskaita, the target. And Petraskaita with the goal. Petraskaita, there's something beautiful about that. So 16-5. And these scuba throws, not actually that easy to execute if you're not in practice. A few of us were throwing some discs around yesterday. Inspired. Throwing lots of overheads. Oh, Bassus getting hungry there. Going to ground is the number 7, Otanata Zombek. There's a poach off in the centre, found well. Vichorek. Lots of popping and giving and going. Zombek just in front of the stretching, reaching hand for Kamila Reznikaita. Pops the next goal in for Poland. And after that little run of breaks, they just settled the ship. But that was lovely offense against the zony, poachy look of the Lithuanians. That different style of defense really favouring the type of offense the Polish like to play. I think Lithuania continuing to use it to try and work out the kinks. See if they can use it to generate a block, but that's lovely. Schlemaita in space, but she throws directly into the defense. Getting a bit too hasty. Nice movement. Looking around and a little bit lost. Monchovska finds Flik. This for the break. Monchovska is going to tow it in the back corner. It's called good by the defender. We have a little chat about it. Ida Mikhavichuta just stood there and signalled the goal. Zolbeck also pretty sure that one was in bounds. Finishing that one with more of a whimper than a shout. Roar. Well, the disc of flik was very nice indeed, and that looks like it's going to be called good on the field. So 16-7 the score now. And the Polish women keep the game alive another. Can they get a second break, give themselves a little bit of a run at the end of this game after, of course, that 5-0 lead that the Lithuanians opened up at the beginning of this match. They've had runs of 3 since then, 3 of them. And a lot of trading in the second half. Schlemaiter reaches but comes up empty-handed. This is exactly what the Poles need. Trailing by 9. Nice high one over the top. Wączowska takes the hit to the hip, but it's after the disc already sailed over her head. So the Lithuanians back with possession. Petruskaite dishes. Oh, it's a bladey flick to end us off. Donata Basus collecting the Lithuanian goal. And that is it. We are at points cap with 5 minutes and 31 seconds to spare of regulation time. Unsurprisingly, the Lithuanians will advance, still undefeated in this championship here in the women's division at the European Ultimate Indoor Championships. Well played to the Polish. They're yet to snag a win, but they had some moments of real brilliance, especially in that second half when they just seemed much more confident. But that's going to wrap us up for the first game. Do stay tuned. We are bringing you coverage all day today. Next up in this KAUSTA arena, we'll have Netherlands versus Denmark. That'll be starting at 9 o'clock local time here in Lithuania, so in about 20 minutes time, but join us for that. Hasta pronto. We'll be back and we'll see you on the other side.
ulti.TV.
The ultimate things in life are free, and we're keeping it that way. Subscribe to keep up with the latest games, tournaments, and community content. Share it with your team and friends, and drop a like to help spread Ultimate to more people. Spread the word, spread the love. Ulti.TV.
We are a group of Ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ulti.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
We believe mixed is the best for the sport, for the world. That's why we're making a global showcase, starting in Europe, made in Amsterdam. UltiWeek. ulti.TV.net. Enjoying the show? Show your support for the live stream and the people making the show. Buy a super chat or super sticker on YouTube directly. Select your donation and type your message to the world. And share. All donations go into directly funding new shows. Buy a super sticker or super chat now. Thank you.
Help us go electric, become a member.